Hi everybody. Okay, this is the kind of where I'm going to show you a couple things on D2L that should familiarize yourself a little bit more with the class. Again, up here we have my contact information. Email, again, is my easiest way to get a hold of me. The biggest thing I want you to remember, and again, each week, this will probably go away pretty soon. But again, each week you're going to get a new announcement. Okay, it'll tell you Module 2 and the snipping tool. Now that's what I'm going to talk about today. And then it'll tell you the assignments. You're going to do the Module 2 review assignment, upload the compressed Miami folder, and there's a snip that should be included in there too, and I'll talk about that. And then you take the practice quiz, then you take the chapter quiz. All right, so basically that's each week. Like I said, there are a couple weeks where you will also have a discussion mixed in there as well. But the biggest thing to take out of it, again, is the content browser. Okay, the entire course is laid out in the content browser from the very first class, start your course here, introduction week 1, all the way to the end. All due dates are in for the entire semester. All assignments are in there for the entire semester. So by clicking on it, again, what you will get is, if ever you get too many things showing up over on the left, just click on table of contents and it will compress everything to just the main sections. Okay, so again, the first week you're supposed to read here, you're supposed to read course goals and objectives, and you're supposed to go through the introduction, which is the syllabus and a few other things. Okay, and now we're working in Unit 1. Okay, and also we have here the section that I added on MindTap. It tells you how to get into MindTap. You need to get into MindTap. You need the code that you got along with your book. And then you will also have, if you take a look, I'll just click on that one. Click on the link above right here. You're going to create a new account. You'll have to enter the activation code from your book that you got. And then you're going to have to enter the course key, which is right here. Okay, so after you enter that key and follow the prompts, you'll get to this page. The only thing you have to worry about here in MindTap is right here. Okay, that is where you can get all of the videos. I'm not going to do any of the week 1, week 2, and have you do any assignments on MindTap, which is things that you can do. But the biggest thing, again, is right here. You're going to click it. You're going to see all the individual videos for all the stuff that you're going to be doing in this book lined up by, again, the module or chapter, or the module. Okay, so again, it's a great place to go to. You get it free with your book, so make sure you use it. Now I'm going to go to Unit 1. Okay, basically Unit 1, in week 2 you did Module 1. You did the discussion on the rules of netiquette. The PowerPoint's always going to be there. That's up to you, but make sure you always read the module. If you want to just see the highlights, it's right here. But again, read the module. Don't just do the PowerPoint. It doesn't have everything. And then you did the Module 1 review assignment, which was right here. You used the link to the Module 1 assignment. It's a worksheet, and you're just answering the questions on things that you see on your computer. And then you did the netiquette discussion and the practice quizzes, and those were due September 1st, a week ago today. Then, we're working on Module 2 right now. Okay, so I'm going to click on Module 2. Again, read Module 2, organize your files, and you're to do the review assignment on 85 to 86. And your upload, again, there's a compressed Miami folder, and there's something when you get to step 17 that I'll talk about. So if you want, take a look on your book and open it up to page 87, the assignment, or 85, I'm sorry. On 85, again, it's going to have you doing things. There's a lot of questions on there. Those questions that you're seeing, you're just answering to yourself, okay? What do you see when you click on here? What do you see when you click on here? I don't have you answer them specifically on anything that you have to turn in. You're just kind of answering it in your mind, okay? But from now on to the end of the class, when you get to certain parts, you're going to be using the snipping tool. And I will show you how to get the snipping tool in a minute. But other than that, what happens is if you turn the page to 86, on the top of page 86, it says on step 17. You can pause this if you want to get to that point. It's a good time to pause and grab your book and make sure you're on 17. So, pause. Welcome back. All right, so if you look at 17, you get to a point where it says, depending on your type of computer, you are using the print screen. It's usually on your keyboard, all right, but we're not going to use the print screen. So every time in all of your assignments where you see where it says to use the print screen, we're going to use the snipping tool. It's part of Windows. Everybody that has a Windows has a snipping tool. What you want to do is you want to go down into your search and then just type in SN. Okay, and you'll see the snipping tool. If you put your cursor over it and right click, you can pin it to the taskbar. Now mine's already down there, so it says unpin. Yours will say pin to the taskbar. So pin it to the taskbar. Then what you'll see is you will, oops, hit the wrong week. Let me go back. Okay, so down here you're going to have a little scissors with a circle around it. So what you're going to do is every time one of the assignments say use the print screen, you're going to use the snipping tool. Now there are a couple later on in the book. There's a couple times, and it will be noted to you that you do have to use the print screen. For example, if you have the start screen open, which is right here, you can't use the snipping tool because if I click on the snipping tool, the start screen goes away. So then you will have to use the print screen. But for the most part, we're going to use the print screen. So let's say this is where I did all my work. I've done everything in the, all the steps that my review assignment has had me do. And I got to 17, and this is where my computer was supposed to be, right here, okay? What you do is you take a snip. So you go down to the snipping tool, and you click on it. And you will get this little dialog box. So what you do is you say new. Your screen will go ghosted, and notice how my cursor is a plus sign. So I'm going to take a snip. I'm going to go from here. You click in the upper left and drag down to the lower right, and you let go. Okay, so that's a picture of my screen. It's showing me what I was supposed to be at. So I know that you've done all the steps correctly. Now the only other thing you need to do is you need to personalize it and you need to save it. So up in here, and the touch screen doesn't work while I'm doing a movie, but up here where you see my little insertion point moving, if you have a touch screen up in that area, you can just go up here and write with your finger and draw your name. If you don't have a touch screen, it's going to look like this, and you just write your name like a third grader with your mouse. But like I said, if you have a touch screen, you can do it better. And then you're just going to save it. You're going to click on the save. You'll go to your Windows 10 class. I'm just going to keep it right. I'm just going to go to I don't have my jump drive plugged in. You'll go to your folder where you have all your class stuff in it. And then you just name it. This is the review assignment. You can abbreviate if you want. Module 2, and then just go an underscore and your last name. Okay. Now there may be a couple instances where you have more than one snip in an assignment. Then just add an underscore, part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay. But as long as you name it so that I know what it is, I'm fine. And then you'll just click save. And then you'll have saved your snip. And that's what you turn in. Okay. So again, you're just turning in an image of what your computer screen was, where you were supposed to be at the time where it told you to use the print screen. So again, anytime you see in any assignment that you're doing where it says use the print screen, you're going to use the snipping tool. And then you can just close out of it and go to the next step, or the next step, okay? Or you're done. So make sure that, again, that's how you're going to be turning in your assignments between now and the end of the class. So if you don't have any questions, you can email me if you do have any questions. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. And again, email me if you have any questions, and have a great day.